And here we are, finally approaching Solitude. And it's been a long road getting here. Thank you, Evander, for guiding me all the way, the rest of the way here. I felt much more confident with you around. Those mighty walls. It's such a relief to finally get here, and you know, another major part of the journey to visit the Temple of the Eight Divines. Good afternoon, guard. Terrible weather, isn't it?
Say hello to Rogveer.
Rogveer? Who's Rogveer? Okay, well, we'll see if we see him on the inside, okay?
They can't hurt Uncle Rogveer. Tell them he didn't do it.
Uncle Rogveer?
Positions.
Svar, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with it!
You betrayed us! You should tell her that her uncle is strong that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all heart, Vivian.
Rogveer, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
Traitor! There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords. Boo! Boo! On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
That is not a particular piece of history that I'm very keen to have witnessed.
Some gate guard you were!
I was a student at the Bard's College for a short time.
Evander, this is not the time, really.
Mina was discovered. I haven't been back to Solitude since.
Good riddance to
What a
bad
welcome to
luck.
Solitude. This is the place that professed to want to stay part of the Empire. This is not the sort of thing you do in the Empire. You do not cut people's heads off no matter what. You might leave them to rot in jail, but... I think you better wait here, Miko. I shouldn't think they're going to let you in the... I shouldn't think they'll be letting you in the shops and things around here. You know what, Evander? The plan was I was going to come in here and I was going to find...
Damn shame, Rogveer. You're a good man.
Was he? I wouldn't know. I was going to go and find the temple and look around the shops and everything else, but I think... You know what? I think I'm just going to have an early night. Let's have a couple of drinks in the bar. The winking skeever.
A coin or two for a veteran? It's
Where
not
are you?
much to ask.
Who's asking me? Hello? This gentleman over here? Noster.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Certainly.
Can you spare a septum? Lost an eye during the Great War, or I'd earn it myself.
You know, after today and what I've just witnessed, it feels good to do something nice for somebody. Here, have a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Well, they've not blessed me so far, if that's what they're guiding me towards, to see that sort of event as soon as I come into a city. Were you really in the army?
What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever?
No, not at all.
I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them.
Crazy things happen in a battle, Noster. You know, you can't blame people for leaving you in the chaos of that going on, but...
It's best you leave me be.
Okay. So if I've
I'd be a
upset
lot
you,
warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
I know how you feel. This is a nice welcoming place, very impressive. I'm not really going to appreciate it, but... Evander, are you still here? You're still with me? You're not precluded from drinking by being a priest of Mara, are you? I hope not.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I'm not sure I'm really in the mood, but I need something to cheer me up. Tell me, what is this place called the Winking Skeever?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
I was a student at the
Really?
Bard's College for a short time.
I probably regret asking this, but you kept a skeever as a pet?
They were
I haven't
smaller
been
back
to
then.
Solitude since.
Okay. Fair enough, that's about as much sense as I expected. What have you got for sale? I'd like a couple of
Drinks
beers.
for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
What am I actually carrying? I'm not sure what food I'm carrying anymore. Oh, I've got lots of food. But, and I've got some beer on me as well, but I'd rather get a fresh one. If at all possible. Have I got any cheese? I could do with some cheese. Can I buy some with your cheese? That's quite expensive. Eat a cheese witch. I'll have just one, then, shall I? Where's all you? Okay, Nordmeads. We'll have some ale. Let's have some ale. You know, fun with ale, aren't you, Erinda? I'll rent a room in a minute, okay? Let's just
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
have a sit down
Papa
here.
says I won't see Rogvir anymore. But
Why is
he
there a
didn't
young
tell me
lady in the
why
pub?
not.
Is that normal
If you
around
need
here?
a good rumor or two, I think I can oblige.
I'm not really in the mood for rumours, thank you, Corpulus. Erinda, you're not going to sit with me, friend?
Traitors, civil wars, dragons. Huh.
Mara, protect us
Cross
both.
my doorway, so sit, relax.
Learning out a room, eh? I'll be glad to
No,
help.
I'm giving you a beer, man. Where's your... let's see. Where's my food? There you go. Items. Where's my food? Let's drink a quick ale.
I'm
There we
ready.
go.
Let's continue.
I'm sure you're excited to continue on with your errand, but I think I'm going to leave you here, friend. Let's go and rent a room, and you can head back in the morning to your
Need something?
task back in Dawnstar. I'd like to rent the room, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Please say there are
I'll
two
show
beds
you
this
to your
time.
room.
It's a big city. You'd think they'd have 2 beds available in each room.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious.
I'm not in the mood for
Well,
chatting
many
about
arrows
fletching, I'm
strikes
afraid.
forth like the
I
fury
might have a
of
chat
the
with some of
dawn.
these people tomorrow, but quite frankly, the good feeling I had about when I first entered Solitude about finishing my task has gone slightly. Slightly ruined by seeing the man having his head chopped off as I came to the gate.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
Oh, good morning. It's the following day in Solitude. Erinda has already left. We said our goodbyes last night, and he left early in the morning before I even woke. Well, that's fine by me. I was very, very appreciative of his aid, and I know he has to move on and get back to his own life. I shouldn't think I'll see him again, which is sort of a shame, but I don't see why I'll be going back to Dawnstar again. Anyway, maybe we'll meet again sometime in the future. But for now, I'm just stopping here to have some breakfast before I head out. As you can see, Where's my cheese that I bought last night? I've changed out my armour. I'm not carrying any weapons. I've had enough of that for a while, I think. Oh, that's my room. I need to go in there again. Oh, I got my stuff with me. I think I lost my shoes at some point. I still have my heavy-duty boots on.
To our youth, to the days come and gone, for the age
I need to spend a little while in the town,
is just about done.
and I need to find the temple, and I need to
We'll drive out
have a look
the
around. I think the
storm
temple's
and
probably
restore
priority.
what we own.
Well, we'll wander around and
With
see
our
what we
blood
can.
and our steel, we
we can
will
see.
take back our home.
It's a major part of this, a major city in Skyrim Solitude. So
Rick, the killer of kings. On the day
let's have a
of
talk to a
your
few
death,
people.
we will drink and we'll
get a feel for the
sing.
city.
We're the
It's feel a lot more friendly than the Windhelm or gloomy Dawnstar. What do we have here? Miko's still waiting over here. Yeah, I don't know what the rules on dogs are, Miko.
For a veteran?
Oh my goodness, is the
Not
body
much
still
to
there?
ask.
What are they going to do to put the head on a spike now? I don't want to go over that way. I'll just say good morning to Miko. Like you need a bath, boy. Hmm? Good lad, you stay there, I'll be back for you later. What do we have here? It's not too early to go into the various places. There's that beggar again. What's this? Like a dressmaker's shop or something? What's this? Nothing on the sign. Is it open yet? The Radiant Raiment.
Why,
Oops.
hello. Here to buy. If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
Oh, well, that's a good hint. It's going to be expensive. Thank you, Thierry. I've got a bit of money on me. I'd like to see what you've got.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind.
What a lovely
Really.
attitude. Bad day?
It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying.
What a jolly person you are. I tell you what.
Finally.
See you later. Really, I mean, you don't get many customers like that. You do, unless you think your clientele is so exclusive that they expect you to be rude. That's a bit much. Maybe we'll come back here later, but I think I know everything I need to know about this shop for now. I'm not in the mood for buying anything right now anyway. What else do we have here? That's the inn.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Oh, thank you, Nostra. I'm not quite asking for that much from the Divines. Well, there you go. There's the flags of Solitude.
Wonderful opportunities.
What do we have here? Oh. That's a typical merchantman sign there. I presume it's for this building here. Bits and pieces.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Impressive buildings they have around here. These every shop has, every building has these impressive domed ceilings and pillars. Very nice. Good morning.
Biren said you got here just before the execution. Huh. You know, you've got a certain fire in your eyes. Just like my Biren. Please, feel free to look around. We've got a bit of everything.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say that. Not quite sure what you mean by it, but there you go. Who's this Biren you keep mentioning?
Baron's my husband.
Oh, Biren, sorry.
He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
Well, I guess so. He's a busy guy if he's the smith. Were you at Rogvir's execution?
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
I know. I felt it was a bit much. No matter what he'd done, to slice his head off in public like that, that's the sign of barbarians, quite frankly. That's not really a sign of a civilized city. What have you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Oh, I wouldn't call them junk. I'd not be so rude as that. I don't even know what I want to do. I don't even want to look at weapons and armour right now. I've had a look what you've got, but I mean, you've got some very nice outfits. You know, I'm quite tempted. I think I'm possibly being a little bit, you know, this is supposed to be about bettering my soul, this journey. I should really be going out buying things just to look good, but that's very nice. I wouldn't mind a set of those. I'll try and buy some before I head home. How am I doing for equipment and things like that anyway? I've got some interesting, I've got a few, I could do with some more stamina potions maybe, but I think we're okay for now. What else have you got? You got some food. I don't actually need any bread, I don't think, but I'll buy some bread anyway, just because you know, you're a nice lady. I enjoyed coming in here. Oh, you've got all sorts of general wares for around the house, amongst other things. What am I carrying? Am I carrying anything useful in here that I can sort of... The bear pelts. I might come back and sell you the bear pelts. The hawker tusk I think I'm going to keep as a souvenir. That's a rare item back home. Some of these hides and things, I might I'll keep hold of them for now. I plan to do some things with my armour before long, but probably not today. These books as well. I don't really need spell tomes. You can have those. And the dreams. Oh, I should really. I'm not sure I should be carrying that. I should have returned that to Erender. Yeah, I don't think it's a sort of book you should just sort of give out and sell in a common store. Who knows who might get hold of it. You can have one of the copies of the Dancing Fire, though. I might read that one later. A little bit more, a few relaxing days around town rather than the chaos of it happening so far. I have one of the armours. Thank you, Samer.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
I might do. I'll be spend a couple of days in the city, I think, so I'll come back again. Goodness, very fearsome. Okay, what else do we have around here? We have the castle. And we have... Is this a well? In the centre of town? Oh, a windmill, look. Oh, and a general market, look. I used to have a little stall like this when I first started out. When I went from making to selling the items. Selling the jewellery. These guys have just got, you know, food and drinks and things.
The finest fish.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Interesting, Joanne. Thank you. Wouldn't actually ask for any information about fletching, but okay. Hello, Yvette.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
Not right this second, but you know, I'm happy to do a good deed for you.
Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it.
I'm not actually heading that way, but I'll okay.
Hey, get back to me when you're done, and I'll give you something for your time.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
I'll happily do that later.
Time to be wandering Skyrim.
Yeah.
Apologise for any background noise, by the way. There are things going on in the house behind me. Hello, Jala.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
Don't you have any trouble getting ripe goods up here? I mean, I've seen. Have I seen farms? I haven't seen many farms in Skyrim at all, particularly. But
I have my ways, but it's not easy these days. The Black Blood marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness.
Okay. I guess raiders could be a problem up here. I bet get some interesting people come through here, though.
That I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Palace not too long ago. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help.
Oh, we went through Dragon Bridge earlier. Well, maybe we'll see what sort of help he's want. I wasn't planning on heading to the palace, quite frankly, but there you go.
Come back when you figure out how to spend money.
That's a bit rude. You know it's going to be very abrupt.
Wine, the taste of home and heart.
I've got some salmon to sell.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you sell? I think it's pretty obvious what you sell around here.
Plenty of fresh fish for you.
Yeah, I saw you yesterday. You and your daughter at the execution, weren't you?
Sorry, yes. It's been hard on her. The girl misses her uncle. I've tried to explain that Rogvir did something bad, and that we all have to be accountable for our actions. But the child feels what she will.
Well, if it was your brother, that can't be very easy on you, Advar. I hope no one's been too mean to you because of the actions of members of your family. You shouldn't get blamed for that. Where do you catch the fish from?
Down at the docks. There are a few good spots if you can avoid the East Empire Company workers and those Red Wave thugs.
The Red Wave? That sounds a bit scary. Okay, well when I'm heading out, I might grab some fish from you. I might grab some. It's one of the awkward moments when you're trying to talk and someone else is talking at the same time. Thank you, Advar. Maybe when I'm leaving town, I'll come past and grab some fish for my travels. So, where do I need to go for the temple? Heart of the castle, maybe?
Spiced wine, the taste of home and heart.